Hey there, welcome again to this new section. In this section, I'm going to be showing you guys how to migrate your student from the old class to the new class. Yeah, it's very easy. So the first thing you would like to do is to sign in as the super admin. So in this case, you are signing in as a super admin, not a regular admin or teacher's account. So this is super admin account. So when you're signing as super admin, you locate the name of the school you want to migrate the student from. So in my case, the name of my school is sub. So, and if I'm to access this sub, it will be sub. Let me show you. When you click on manage, you're going to notice we have sub.resultarena.com. That's the URL for this school. Okay, so when you get to this page, then you would like to just log into the school so that you can go into your school and make the transfer, because teachers can transfer students at the moment. I don't know if they can do that, but we'll look into making it possible for teachers to also do the same thing. So the workload will be reduced on the super admin end. Okay, so going forward, we're going to navigate to manage transfers. So as you can see, we have manage transfers here. When you click on manage transfers, you are going to notice we have a button that says add transfer. So when you click on add transfer is going to ask you for the current class that you are transferring from. Let's say we want to transfer from, so in your case, there will be SS3. So there has to be a last class, because the way transfer works is from the highest class down to the lowest class. So let's try to create SS3 class. So I will go ahead and create class. Let's just go ahead and create a class. So how we add SS3. So here we have SSS3. Click on add class. Okay, that class has been added. So we also go ahead and add a student on to the SS3 class. So I'll just have test students. So in case you already have students in your SS3 class, you don't need to go ahead and be adding anything. So you can just skip it to or fast forward this video. Okay, so I will select the class to SX3 and the date of birth. I can use the current date. So I'll click on submit. Now that has been submitted. So I will wait for this to load. So that has been saved. Then the next thing to do is to go back to transfers. To transfers. So when you go back to transfer, when you click on add transfer, you should see SS3. Now we have SS3 and we have SS3 here. Now let's say you are transferring from your school and your school already have a student in SS3. So the way it works is, first, SS3 student must be moved. The class must be empty. Then when the class is now empty, they will now proceed to SS2, then move them to SS3 that is empty. Then the SS2 that is now empty, SS1 will go back. SS1 will also be migrated to the SS2. So the same applies to GS3 that will be migrated to the SS1. I don't know if you get the explanation. So SS3 to a new unknown class that we haven't created yet, but we'll create it. So you can call that, for example, you can create a new class now. Like go to classes so that we can move the SS3 guys down there. So we create a new classes, and here we're gonna call this SS, or we just call it graduated session. We can just say graduated 2023/2024. Yeah, you can call this graduated 2023/2024. So when you add this now, this is going to be created as a class. Don't forget, we are using this graduated 2023/2024 as a way to know, okay, this is the class that was graduated this year from SS3. So in the future, you can always go back to this. You can always see it in the future. Let's say 10 years, 15 years to this time, you can always go back to see what you've created so far. So the data will remain on the system. It won't be wiped out. Okay, so this is the best way to do it. So for every upcoming oncoming request or data that you'll be saving in the future, you can change it to 2024, 2025, 2026, 2025, 2026, like that. Okay, so we'll go back to manage transfers once again, and you click on add transfer. So when you click on add transfer, then you pick this current class that you are transferring from. So we are transferring from SS3 because we want SS3 to be empty so that SS3 can be moved down to the graduated 2023, 2024 based on the current session that these students are currently on. Okay, so when we move them to SS3, then SS3 will be empty, then we can move SS2 to SS3. I hope that is clear. So I will click on add transfer. Now the add transfer or request has been made. So it is now asking to submit the data. So first, after the add transfer is being added, you don't click on submit right away. So you need to manage some other things. Let's say there's a particular student in SS3 that you don't want to be moved along to the graduated 2023, 2024. So you want the student to remain in the class. You don't want them to proceed for the transfer. So you can select the name of the student and you click on save, and the student name will be excluded. The student won't be moved during this transfer. The student will remain in SS3. So SS2 student is going to be made alongside the student that was excluded. Okay, so I will edit the exclusion and remove this student. So I don't want anyone to be excluded. Everyone in SS3 should be migrated to graduated 2023, 2024. Okay, so once you are done with this, then the next thing you would like to do is to click on submit. Now, when you click on this submit, that means everyone in SS3 will be moved to this new class without any exclusions. Okay, and the status will be changed from draft to pending. So I'm going to click on submit now, and I will click on yes, submit. So when I click on submit, as you can see, the status is now pending. That means this request has been sent to the backend, and the backend needs to review it and process the transaction. So the transaction will be processed within a day or two. That's the maximum, and the student will be moved successfully. So you can add as many transfers as you like here as an array. So the array will be performed in the background by the devs. So that is the backend guys is going to work on it. So please, you can go ahead and add your transfers, and we are going to do our best to make sure those transfers are moved as soon as possible. Yeah, so thank you so much for taking your time to watch this short video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.